Welcome to Morgantown, West Virginia, almost heaven, and home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. This fan base is fired up. They've been getting ready for this game since early this morning. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Houston Cougars, taking on the #1 team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense has the football first here today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And they tack on the extra point. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tough running there. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield. Fresh set it down. It's 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
First down, West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down, and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Big throw caught on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
It's a shotgun run call. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Illegal touch. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Barnes. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's got his man open downfield. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the option play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Mountaineers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
First down, West Virginia.
Well, Kirk Houston has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Houston, 7. West Virginia, 3.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Remember, that last possession went for it in 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. A new set of downs after that completion.
1st down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Good enough for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Take it now, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Long enough and good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught quickly. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. They're trying to run it with the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They'll run the option. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. There he just slips straight for a first down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. This one is right through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
The pass rush closing in. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Barnes. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offense takes a timeout to talk things over. That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the back now goes in motion. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's 3rd down for the offense. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught over the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And that one's straight down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Well, that was a big risk, but they say fortune favors the brave, and that decision was really brave. Borderline crazy, but hey, you can't complain too much. It worked out this time.
Offense getting set. A 2nd down play here. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dump off caught by the running back. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Barnes. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And now the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield, while spotted at the 42. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fighting off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up Chris.
It's a fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the fourth quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like Houston will have the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Touchdown, Houston. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Houston, 28. West Virginia, 25.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers.
The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks right for a quick completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
Touchdown, West Virginia. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game. Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to pass here on second down. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a receiver wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it on the move. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down after the incompletion. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Mountaineers will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down. And
They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
The pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets home. He's dropped right there. And the deficit will remain where it is. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Linebacker shifting around now. Klein getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down. Number 13.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, West Virginia.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. He missed it.
No good.
And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead.
That keeps the score. West Virginia, 39. Houston, 34.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk